guys, welcome back to my channel. We are doing another wine and cheese tasting today.
Along with me.
My fiance is back with me doing this again. We have 2 more wines and we are going to talk about them, taste some cheese, and have a little bit of fun.
And last time everything was a little bit awkward. We had some camera issues, so this time there's redundancy. We got camera 1 right over there. Camera 2 right over there. And camera 3 who's looking at you. This way, if anything fails, whatever, at least there's one camera. So if you see I'm looking off at this way, well, now we know. Okay, so here we got some Emmental, which we believe historically started around the 1200s. It's kind of like a firm Swiss cheese with a mild flavor. You know, here we go.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Swiss cheese. It's amazing. My mom buys it all the time, and I'm like, I love it. Da, da, da.
Sorry, I'm just excited about cheese. Right? So anyways, this is New Bothwell, which is local, and it's like a cheddar. However, they put horseradish in there, and I love horseradish. And just opening the cheese, oh, it smells like Arby's horsey sauce, which I love, and there is no more Arby's here in Manitoba anymore.
Okay, what are these called? Tomatillos?
Kind of. They're actually ground cherries, and they're like a version of the
cherry?
tomatillo. Yeah, like tomatillo. It's a version of it. Anyways, and some slices of apple.
They look aesthetically pleasing.
They do, very fall.
Okay, what are we going to try first?
Well, let's go with the local first.
Alright, so on the last video, if you watched it, we did try some local wine. It was Shrugging Doctor, so we have another one, and this one is their Tropical Sangria. It's a fruit wine blend. It is 5.1% alcohol. Their label is pretty generic, that's about it. So
it's like a sangria type drink, not really a wine, but...
Bringing back the summer memories, because it's pretty cold here.
Yeah, I just always wanted to try it. I mean, you know, I know it's going to be one of those sweeter products, which isn't your cup of tea. But honestly, like, I like it. So we had picked this up at the farmer's market.
Yep. Like a while back. It's been sitting in our fridge.
Yeah. And we'll give it a shot.
I hope it's better than the last one we had.
Yeah, I didn't mind the last one. I think the last one would have been good in a sangria.
I think I've tried this one, actually.
This is already a pre-mixed sangria.
Yeah.
So it's not very strong. It's not like a 10 to 13% alcohol content like most wine is. I don't really care for this wine opener, honestly, but here we go.
Maybe Santa will bring you one.
Yeah, I like the old school proper ones. Closer to the cameras there. All 3 cameras. With all these cameras, honestly, we need a little clip of the night at the Roxbury. That, you know what I'm talking about? No.
I think so.
Yeah, but when they're in the car and they do that thing.
Oh,
and they're looking in all the different directions.
Yeah, I remember this now.
We only watch Night at the Roxbury once a week, so
once a week.
Or at least
I've actually always cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so I right away taste pineapple.
Mmm. I taste pineapple and citrus.
This is literally juice.
Yeah.
This is like literally high C, whatever it's called. 5 Live, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's delicious, you know, like not much, not a wine per se, but you know, whatever, it's something.
Yeah, it's definitely good if like, you want to bring back some memories in this winter.
Yeah, if you were sitting in the sun tanning, this would be perfect.
For sure.
Well, let's see how it pairs with something the opposite. Let's go with a little piece of horseradish cheese from New Bothwell.
I think we need cows so we can make our own cheese.
Too much work.
Why?
A lot of work. Oh, that's good cheese. I like that little kick of horseradish right at the end, hey?
There's a kick like at the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Yeah. It's not that strong. It's just right.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it gets the sides of your tongue. Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't think it pairs well with this, but...
No.
No.
But I felt like doing something the opposite. Okay. Well, obviously I forgot to bring the bottle of water to cleanse our palate. We'll pause the cameras and we'll cleanse our palates after. Let's try the Emmental.
Mmm. Okay. Because this pairs better. I still have horseradish in my mouth.
Yeah, same here. Hence my comment on the water. And by the way, this Emmental.
It's like a hard Swiss.
So I know like Emmental, the recipe's from Switzerland, and it's one of those things like it's not champagne unless it's from Champagne, France, and so it's Canadian Emmental. This isn't actually from Switzerland. It's the same thing though. I don't care about legal things. Honestly, I don't. It's bullshit, hey? Pardon my French.
Okay, wait, so...
Which is an official language of Switzerland. You guys know better there.
So this is...
I'll forgive the French and
a
the
cherry.
champagne problem.
This is a cherry, right?
No, it's a tomato.
Oh.
It's called a ground cherry. That's its nickname.
Ew.
They grow low to the ground in a shrub.
Ew, it's like sugar.
It's not sugar.
Is it bad?
No. Have you ever had a cherry tomato?
Is it a tomato?
It has a little husk.
Is this a tomato?
It's a part of the family of tomatoes, yeah.
No. I don't like the texture of it. It's like grainy. No. It goes well, but it's like
the seeds are really small.
I don't like it. Hard pass. You can have lost.
I will. So you're a big fan of the Emmental? So you're a big fan of the Emmental?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is... I'll probably switch to the other one when we open the cap,
Yeah.
but... Okay, so... Does this bring back any memories drinking this?
Well, no, it's my first time drinking it, so I don't have any memories. But, does it make me think of summer? Yes.
Okay, well, what... Anything particular?
Just laying out on the beach, having drinks in the sun. There's nothing better, and unfortunately, we live in a place that's just too cold to do it all year round.
It's cold, man.
Maybe a little bit more. No, all the snakes are sleeping. It's cold out.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
hopefully that part will cut it out, hey?
We'll see.
Like Joey Gladstone would say.
And we're back! Even though you didn't know we went anywhere.
And I brought some water. So let's clean our palates here. Again, this was the Shrugging Doctors Tropical Sangria. We'll put it next year to the Shrugging Doctors Cinnamon and Apple Mead, which I still have yet to try.
I'm not trying that one. Up next, this is a wine. It's a Cab Franc. Cabernet Franc 2018, and it is from Kelowna, BC. Cab Franc 2018, there's nothing else really on there. The label is very artsy, and what that reminds me of is just their aesthetic. Their aesthetic is very like chill, laid back. If you've ever been there, Kelowna, BC.
It's Canadian wine country.
Yes.
Sorry to you folks from Ontario.
Yeah, sorry.
We love you too, but...
When the pandemic is over, we will go out that way and visit some wineries. But unfortunately, we can't right now. But this was given to us a couple weeks ago.
So when we were at the Hatch, we had a dry Riesling. And normally Rieslings are very sweet. And honestly, that dry Riesling was so good. And it was so dry, such low sugar content. It was beautiful. I thought I was going to cry. And the gentleman there, he was super nice. I think he was like actually kind of closed or whatever, or closing. And then he kind of let us in and gave us a whole bunch of things to try. I was like, well, let's try your favorites, eh? And then, yeah, so...
Yeah, it was fun. Just really chill, laid back, like...
I wish I'd bought a large amount of that dry Riesling, but... You know,
and
maybe
again,
one day.
I think we mentioned this in the last video if you watched it, but if you do go to vineyards and whatnot in the wintertime, it is more personable. I know you're not seeing the actual like vineyard, But you're talking with people who make the product and work there and everything, so you're seeing the back end of it, and it's cool to hear stories and like there's less people.
Yeah.
So
it was very personable.
yeah. Cheers. Oh, those tennis balls again.
It has like a deep smell.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what though.
Like a certain richness, like freshly sawn hardwoods. Ooh.
Dry.
It's very dry.
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
And the flavor is so strong. And honestly, so there's a tea that I like, and it's called Number One Lapsang Butterfly, and it has like a tar. It's the tea you don't like when I make.
Is it the railroad track tea?
Yes, and it tastes like that.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't, because that I can't even
me.
smell. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The smell of this one is kind of, it puts me off. Actually, now that you freaking say that,
it tastes like lapsang.
Now that he says that, it does smell like that, but I don't think it tastes like that. Although I've never tasted that tea because
yeah, she's refused to taste it, and she says it tastes nothing like it. But I promise you, it tastes 20% like that, if not a little bit more.
Wow.
And that's what it honestly reminds me of, and I'm a big fan of that tea. We're close to a railroad track here. When I was a kid, I used to love trains. I love the smell of tar and creosote.
Oh.
And the train track, and this, it smells like a train track. I love it.
He loves it.
I don't think anybody's probably ever opened up a bottle of wine and said, you know, this tastes like the train track, and meant it as a good thing. Maybe.
Psalms. I'm sure lots of Psalms have. I think that would be such a fun job.
It smells just like the railway.
Like it would be such a hard job to like. I don't think I could expand my palate in like senses and like smells and tastes as much as Psalms do. But working at a vineyard and trying wines and interacting with humans, I could do that.
Well, if anybody watching has ever tried that Lapsang Number One, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll be checking. But honestly, it's almost like somebody took a pinch of that tea and threw it in the cask when this thing was fermenting. You still get a lot of dark cherry, like a little bit of dark heavy grape. But I guess because I'd never had this in a wine before, it just kind of hit me that way. So that's why I'm excited about it. It's like a new flavor. Yeah, it's a new flavor I've never had before in a red wine.
Red wine is the way to go, you guys. Except wines from red wine in general from Chile.
Why?
Because they're spicy.
I don't know.
Chilean wines are spicy, and it's just not. And honestly, this is kind of giving me that. Now that I think about it, it's kind of giving me like a spicy. It's not the cheese.
What were price points for these two? Last time we made the mistake of not really talking about the second bottle. Price points.
Yes, so the price point on this guy over here, it was $30.35. That is Canadian. Yeah,
about 25 American.
Yeah, and then the tropical sangria that he has behind him, that one's about $18, $19. Alright guys, thanks for joining me and David today in this fun wine and cheese tasting. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you have tried that tea that David was talking about. Or if you enjoyed this video. It means a lot.
And remember, always try something local,
yes.
Even if you don't live in wine country.
Especially now, because of the pandemic, and support local as much as you can.
And don't be afraid to try new things.
Yes.
Even if it tastes like the railroad track, it's great.
Okay, XOXO, MM. Mwah.